How you feeling? You good?
Feeling good.
What's up?
Cannot complain.
That's what's up. What's up? Welcome back to the Mandalay Podcast, aka Vibes with Mandalay, live from the bakery. Shout out to Chio letting us hold the bakery down.
Salute.
Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to join the membership. Catch a vibe. You see the joints he got in his hand. The bakery raspberry joints is crazy. If you ain't got a pair, go cop a pair. Shout out to the Comedy Cougar, always doing the honors, making sure we looking good and making sure the bakery smelling good.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That
Today I got a special guest with me. What's up, Playboy? What's your name? Where you from, man?
Don J.
They can see you. You ain't gotta. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to figure out how much, like, my Don J. Gilmore.
Don J. Gilmore.
I was a Don J. did it, don't you forget it. What way how are we doing it? This is more like a vibe, like, yo, Don J. did it, don't you forget it. We live at the bakery, Mandalay, Vibes of Mandalay podcast.
You came with that shit on too. That's a one-on-one Vincent right there.
I'm a reflection of you, my brother. I wish I would have got this before it went on sale. I feel like an idiot, but they made a couple pieces for this.
Oh nah, that one is hard though. The little camo joint, like the little camel. That's fire right there. We gonna talk about that fashion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
As you always
So
do.
What's up? Where you from, man?
I hate damn.
You said you hate.
Nah, man. You know, Cameron, man, Jim Jones, y'all the made.
Oh, you HBO.
HBO. But the funny thing is, I always told people from the jump, like, yo, I grew up in Hunts Point. I'm from Hunts Point.
Okay.
Even when people mention the Bronx, you know, you got to say your sections, but Hunts Point is like the bottom of the bottom, deprived.
That's where the hookers at, right?
Growing up, that's what it was. I mean, yeah, that's what it was.
So
we had to face all those adversities and disses and Hunts Point, hookers, hoes and down. So before Harlem kidnapped me, Hunts Point for sure.
So when you moved to Harlem, do you got Harlem? Do you live in Harlem?
So
do you represent Harlem?
I lived on 157th between Amsterdam and Broadway.
Okay.
Up until 4 years old, and then I moved to Hunts Point in April of 1990.
Oh, okay. So you from the Bronx?
Yeah, and then started going to graphic arts and linking up. That's why by the time I moved to Harlem, and Harlem started claiming me, and I've just been hanging around. It was easy to identify because you already see me in high school hanging with everybody.
Right.
Graphic arts, so it was.
So it's like Harlem.
Yeah.
So was you born in Harlem or?
I don't even want to say where I was born. I got a crazy story.
Tell the people. Let the people know.
If Samaj was here, he'll kill me. But I was born in Staten Island.
Okay.
Then we moved to Harlem, 157 Amsterdam Broadway.
Okay.
From there, moved to Hunts Point, and then by the time I got on my own feet, I said, nah, let me trace my roots. I'm hanging out in Harlem. That's kind of like where I got my name.
That's where you got that fashion from this drip?
Spotlight, the
That's where you got the drip?
Yeah. The struggle came from Hunts Point. And I learned photography in Hunts Point. All that's the foundation, but Harlem cultivated.
That's what I want to say. When did you first get into, how did you get into photography?
In my neighborhood, there was a community center called The Point.
Okay.
They still exist to this day.
All right.
And they had they still have a program to this day, 100% free.
Shout out to The Point.
Shout outs to The Point. And you just never know where you wind up at 30 years later or what have you from what you're learning. But The Point, I learned Latin percussion. I was silk painting on scarves, b-boying with Crazy Legs.
Okay. You was rapping too?
Yeah, but not, laying a little lyric, a little bit of everything in The Point. Graffiti with Tatch Crew, like legendary people that had that foundation, and they was all in the community center inside The Point. This is like 1997 type vibes by the time I got over there. So that's where I learned photography at, and
So what made you pick up a camera?
Truth be told, as cliche or corny as it might sound, but I was a kid. I was 9 years old, just trying things. But Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
So how did Spider-Man make you, that's kind of
when you
different.
A kid, you try to equivalate what, but Peter Parker, Spider-Man's alias, he was a photographer.
Oh, that
So
makes sense. Okay. All right, I feel you. All right, it's kind of, all right, now it
Word.
resonate. Okay.
Think as a child,
Peter
you act as a
Parker.
child.
Okay, so highlight. So when you picked up your
1000%.
camera, so how was it like when you picked the camera up? Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Once I stepped in that program, they was like, they was ready to kick me out.
wow.
Because they didn't have structure. It was just like, yo, we put out a flyer in the neighborhood. Whoever's ready, ready. So imagine me, maybe a couple of my homies, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. But then there's people in there, 17, 18. There's people in there who was probably 30,
Okay.
35. It was just a mosh pit of a bunch of people interested in photography.
Yeah.
And I seemed immature because, you know, we dealing with film back in the days, and film can get exposed by light. I probably exposed 3 rolls of film, and they like, nah, you too young for this. And they was like, yo, if you expose another roll of film, you can't come back in.
Oh, so
Seriously.
so when you, cause you was like burning all the material, so you was like wasting film.
Right.
Oh,
1000%.
okay. Oh, all right. So, do you remember the first photo that made you like, yeah, like I'm him?
Not really. I was kind of a little bashful, shy, like not really approaching people. I would take pictures of a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
But they kind of put the battery in my back. I never thought much of myself, but I don't know if it's because I was the youngest,
Yeah.
maybe the poorest from the neighborhood, but they threw me on. And it's funny because 2 days ago, PBS channel announced that there's no more PBS.
Oh wow.
But I was on a show on PBS called City Arts, and they was like,
Okay.
yo, this is a child prodigy. Like, he's the one.
Okay. So you don't remember, like, did you have like a first like breakout photo though? Like yo, this a Don J did it. Like you caught one of them photos. You know what I'm talking about though?
I do. Back in the days, you got to understand, this is
So none of your photos went viral? I'm pretty sure mad photos went viral.
But as an adult, but as a kid, in that under that kind of academy,
Yeah.
like when you
Yeah.
becoming like an X-Men,
Yeah.
they looked at things from a different rubric.
Okay.
By the time I'm making my name in Harlem, and as a teenager, going into adult
Right.
and viral, now we have the whole,
Right.
forget MySpace.
Instagram.
MySpace
Yeah.
turned to Facebook,
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram. We have
Yeah.
these whole, I don't know what to recall, yo.
So as an adult, what photo went viral?
People love. I'm going like backwards, but
Okay.
there's a bunch of brothers, the Grand Brothers. They
okay.
usually like on 129th or 131st, Lenox Avenue. They have vitiligo.
Okay.
I said, yo, Dapper Dan came out, you know, with his Gap collection.
Yeah.
I dressed them that, styled them in that, photographed them. People love that photo
Okay.
just because of their unity, the uniqueness of the vitiligo. I think, you know, that went viral. Damn it. I got this photo of Ice Spice in the Bronx on
Okay.
the coldest day ever, freestyling
Okay.
in front of the Paradise Theater, which
Yeah.
is no longer active.
Right.
That went viral.
Okay. So you got a lot of viral moments.
I photographed a young lady, Angie, who was like my first Brooklyn friend ever.
Okay. I thought you was gonna say crush.
Oh no. We can get to that. We get to that.
You know we
later.
gonna get to that.
But I photographed her submerged underwater.
Okay.
You know, maternity shoot.
Oh,
She has a
dope,
child.
dope.
She has a child that's already born underwater with her, but then she's expecting the child. That went viral. There's a photo that I have of the Locks praying, like in a huddle.
Oh, dope.
That went viral. People love that photo.
Okay.
There's some photos I got of Nipsey Hustle that people love that went viral. That
Okay.
just,
How you feel about when people like use your pictures, like, cause you know, once you take a photo of somebody, don't you own the property of that? Like, even if they like a celebrity,
Oh,
or something,
1000%.
they
And
can't
I-
use your photo, right?
I hate that. I totally hate. I hate that rule. I hate that law because I can see how unfair it is. But I think it's more about your moral compass. Like, I might take pictures of children.
Right.
It could be a Sweet 16, whatever, modeling pics. my moral compass is like asking the parents, hey, can I post this?
Right.
But in reality, or even under the law, or even like just on some artists, I don't have to ask a damn thing.
Right.
But my moral compass is just like, so I hate when I see people go through certain legal issues like Cameron, the picture of him with the pink, you know, he got sued for that. Jay-Z went to court with Jonathan Mannion, who took all his photos. And I feel like they settled out of court.
It's like you own the intellectual properties, like you own it, like and that's kind of crazy though,
such
right?
A battle. Like,
that's kind of.
You got to know your legal.
How do you decide? Do you decide to like with a story with photos? Like how do you decide?
Wait, say that again.
How do you decide what story you trying to tell with a photo?
Oh, fire. Number one, I feel like photos need to have stories, like. Only because I learned this, you know, like I said, I didn't pick up a camera and, you know, I wasn't self-taught, you know what I'm saying? Even when I kind of fell back from photography, I had to get back in and learn certain things. So when you learn it under the point and they got this partnership with International Center of Photography, they teaching you certain rubrics and guidelines that people are judging your photos by, and they kind of really tell you it's all about storytelling. So I see a lot of photographers that's out there hungry. I love what everybody's doing. But just because you got a picture of a famous artist in the club, I'm trying to figure out what's the story. That's because you got a pretty girl sitting in the car, she got her leg out. All right, what's the story? I get it, she's pretty. So she might have followers, but what's the story? What's the depth? A lot of people photos don't have any depth. And photos of, you know, it's all, art is subjectable. So you may not need to have depth, but I feel like the best photos evoke emotion. They tell a story. They're gonna make you laugh, they're gonna make you cry, they're gonna make you wonder. So to me, that's kind of like the rule of thumb.
Do you plan your shots, or do you move just off instinct?
I got some beautiful shots that's just off instinct. There's a photo on my page of she's an elderly woman, but she has like these young aspects to her. Like she's tatted. I remember Cherry was like, yo, we got to get her for the bakery. And that's just something on the whim. I'm riding the city bike. And something's going on the 125th and the east side. You know how it gets.
The east side get crazy.
And I'm like, I'm trying to duck the BS, but I'm like, yo, I got to get her photo because I don't know if I'm going to see her again. So maybe 5 minutes went by, all this action, police going by, people, fiends chasing each other up the block or whatever. I'm not trying to interrupt to stop what's going on, but I approached this woman and asked her for a photo, and then I think I gave her $10 or something like that. But she had people guiding her, and she was like, nah, it's cool, like we good. She definitely wanted that money more than anything. People probably approach her for photos all the time. But you just never really see it. So this lady is old, but she got tattoos on her face that say like sexy and. But it was just like
so we gotta go on your page. They gonna know your ad. Go on your page and find that photo.
It was just a beautiful moment, a beautiful woman. She probably got a story to tell. I'm sure I'll see her again, but those are just like spirit of the moment kind of stuff. But there's a lot of stuff. I got a shoot coming up that I'm planning. I just been it's you know that it's gonna be a dope. When you see it, you're gonna be like, oh, this is crazy.
So do you plan your shots or do you move off instinct?
A lot of times I try to plan, but you get a lot of beautiful moments off instinct and just the stuff that you just capture. Just
like you said, the lady you seen on the bike, you just ran up on her, gave her the, you know what I'm saying? You're like, yo, I need this gonna look like one of the ones.
1000%.
What separates a good photo from a powerful one?
Wow. Underneath good photo was just average photo. So now it's like, all right, what separates average from good? Average is at least you tried. You pulled your camera out, you pulled your phone out, at least you tried. That's average. Good, you might see some lines of symmetry. You might see...
wait, hold on. I'm not gonna skip past that. What's a line of symmetry? Like,
you might, this is something I probably...
Because I want to use this for like Instagram when I'm taking photos for the gram.
Oh no, 1000%.
You know what I'm saying? So
just think about your frame. Think about what's centered. Think about what's in the foreground. Think about what's in the background.
Right.
It doesn't have to be 100%.
You don't want no messy
symmetric.
background, right?
But you might have a shot where shadows are falling differently. You might have a shot where buildings are shorter on this side and tall on this side, and whatever's in the center just stands out. You might have a shot where something's not directly in the middle, might be off to the left, but the left now seems like the center. It's just like invisible guidelines that kind of make a good photo.
Okay.
Now, I think a great photo is the ones that evoke emotion. If people are crying over it, if they laughing over it, if they thinking about, they got questions. Those are the ones that like.
Those are.
Yeah.
Those are
like,
some good
those
photos.
Are the great photos for sure.
How important is fashion when you taking pictures?
Well, you know what? There's a you ever seen Jamel Shabazz work?
Nah. I'm not familiar.
Nah, you probably are.
I probably am, but I probably just ain't.
Check this out, Jamel Shabazz. Ironically, we wound up becoming good, like friends. Same thing with like Johnny Nunez. Anybody who's like an OG photographer, somebody I look up to or admire with, I always wound up forging relationships with them.
Right.
So if you ever see, 9 times out of 10, if you ever see the old school photos of, I don't care if it's the cats with the creases in the side of their pants.
Right.
The Daisy Dukes, the door knocker earrings, the Shirlings, the Gazelle shades, all of that era, Jamel Shabazz documented a lot of that. The spray painting on the trains, the big boom boxes, the Pumas or the Adidas with the Jelly Roll laces.
Okay. So you're a student of the game. You're definitely a student.
1000%. And because of photos like that, no matter how much we might try, like I wear like what I call baseball socks all the time.
Okay.
Right?
High joints.
All the time. Like these pants.
That's your style.
These pants are slim, they neat, they kind of have a crease in them, but that's like what we grew up on. The people above us, like that was neat, that was fly. You gotta have the crease on your.
Okay.
So I try to emulate that because I'm inspired by it. But Jamel Shabazz has images. He has a book called The Time Before Crack. He has a book called Back in the Days. If you ever Google Jamel Shabazz photos, you're gonna know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You're gonna see the washed denim, the Gazelle shades, the Shirlings, the Time Before Crack. You're gonna see the people drinking out of the water fountains. You're gonna see the kids playing in the shopping carts.
Right.
But all those images, no matter how much we might be inspired by that fashion, we can't recreate it. And although he uses intuition, it's just like, I'm just documenting everyday life. Who knew what fashion would grow into? You can't recreate none of them styles. So fashion is mad important when it comes to photography, because now it's a timestamp of the decade that you're in, or the period that you're in.
Okay.
Crazy.
So how would you describe your photography style in 3 words?
Contemporary.
Okay.
Unorthodox. And emotion evoking.
So you like emotion in your photography?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, all right. So if you had to do a shoot at the bakery, what's your first shots coming at? Like,
I shot at the bakery.
Okay.
No, but not no setup. But honestly, the bakery, believe it or not, and we're cheer.
Chill over here. He behind the register.
Oh, I hear the voice, but I don't say it. But believe it or not, the bakery is a place that builds community.
Right.
So whether like he don't know, he gonna be like Martin Luther King in 20 years, believe it, because we need spots that build community.
Right.
So if he's doing the karaoke here, and I got the shots with Loaded Lux and Dave East and Vado, and I don't know how many degrees it was when we did that. It could have been summer, it could have been winter, I don't even remember.
Right.
But you brought 100 people out here just to enjoy themselves.
Right.
Because they thought this was a safe haven.
Right.
I
call this like a sanctuary, like
sanctuary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I was like, nothing go down in the bakery. Like keep it somewhere else. If you got a problem with somebody, you go somewhere else. Like don't even think about bringing that in the shop.
We not even thinking like this is the Million Man March photos, but these are the Million Man March photos.
Okay.
This is a timepiece in Harlem. a timepiece in Harlem after COVID, where I feel like when people felt like gathering together was something to do and a necessity, he helped curate that.
Right. So do you think photographers are born with it or you train?
You could be born with an intuition, but you always got to sharpen your skill, sharpen your sword, pause.
Okay.
Like that just come with the game.
What's the hardest part about making photography a career?
You never know how it's going to be your career, or if it's going to be your career, or when it's going to be your career. When my parents was alive, it's like, oh, you could take photos for the newspaper.
Right.
By the time I got popping, or by the time I received publications,
Right.
I remember, had a shot of Ron Browse in The Source where they were still doing 5 mics.
Right.
Newspapers and
you've been doing this for a minute. You've been.
Even, I'm almost,
how long you been doing this?
by the time I hit 40 this year, it's about to be 30 years.
Oh, wow.
So I had an early head start from 9 years old.
Oh, okay.
But by the time even I had something that landed in The Source, even The Source was out of it.
Right.
So my parents was like, yo, you could be, you can do newspapers and all that. I didn't reach those realms, but I have a lot of digital footprint. Who would have known?
Right.
So you just kind of, you don't know. But if you got somebody like me that's in your ear, and I'm telling you, like, be more intentional.
Yeah.
I got mentors right now, and I'm telling them, be more intentional. There's photographers out here who they spend nights, and these are people that I'm super duper cool with.
All right.
But you don't want to be that photographer that's out every night. Let's say 365 days a year, right? New York, out of 365 days, you might have 300 events, 300 nights that's popping. Celebrity driven. You could get next to people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, respect, you have footprints when it comes to music. You enter in a different, whatever. Me with photography, like we have like a kind of a stature that we worked for.
Right.
Imagine you somebody trying to find yourself and you shooting aimlessly.
Right.
So you go to a club one night. Who's your favorite celebrity? Or somebody you probably never met, but you would love to meet?
That's a good question. Damn. That I never met, like on a personal level?
Yeah, or even it could be whoever. It could be Prince, it could be Vanity.
Tupac.
So let's just say you found out Tupac is coming to the bakery, right?
Right.
And I mean, this is a bad example because the bakery is really like open arms. We love it. It ain't.
Yeah.
But let's just say Tupac is coming to the bakery, right? And we wasn't that so open and friendly, blase. The photographer nowadays in 2026, he'll probably be out here 3 hours early, right?
Okay.
Or something of that nature. It could be a private event, but he probably caught wind. Pop coming to the bakery. So now you got 3 hours just of waste.
That's what you would do. I want to know what you would do if you knew Pac was coming to the bakery.
That's a different situation.
You ain't gonna get the people like what you would do, like.
All right, let's just say let's talk about.
Nah, we gonna say Pac.
Let's say Pac, but let's talk about let's talk about venues that's not black owned.
Okay.
Let's talk about something that might.
You might can't get
albinos might own. You might not even. We don't even.
Respectfully to the albinos.
Yeah, and I love you because you got history. But let's just talk about something where you feel like I remember the club era where and me and V12 had this conversation. He said DJs of all color, if we not allowed in certain spaces.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, listen, I have no problem. Sometimes I'm the youngest in the room, the blackest in the room, but I'm in different kind of venues where I don't see that. But I understand where he's coming from because nightlife could be like, I don't like your sneakers.
Yeah.
Oh, take the hat off.
Yeah.
Damn, he got a haircut, but he still got on sweats. They just picking and choosing. So I understand. So if you're a photographer and you catch wind of somebody coming up, number one, I would probably wear all black.
Oh, okay.
So now you at least saving face for getting in the door. You ain't got to dress like me. You ain't got to look like a rapper.
Okay.
Bam. Now you wearing all black. You look a little professional. So you might have a little whatever to get in the door, and you also inconspicuous.
Right.
So now you getting in the door. Pox come in. All right, we don't know who's who. You might work for
Right.
the venue or something like that.
Right.
Baby girl, like it might just really be that. So
Right.
you get those kind of inclinations. Just be ready to shoot. You never
Right.
know if he's walking in. You never know if he's walking out. Just be ready to photograph. You don't know
Right.
what your moment is going to be. You don't know if you're ever going to be able to get that moment again.
Right. So always be ready.
Be ready. Yeah, nobody got time to be like, oh, my battery died. Hey, can I change my memory card? Oh, nah, it don't work like
It
that.
don't work like that. So that's the advice you'll give.
That's the advice.
That's a little.
Always be ready.
How do you price your work without underselling yourself?
So a lot of times, right? So by default, I'm anywhere between $500 to $1,000 an hour, right? 29 years.
He put a price out there.
29 years in the game,
Okay.
right? So if I say, I look at people, and I'm not judging nobody's pockets or whatever.
Right.
Weddings, of course, take different. And I feel bad because I know you had this conversation with B12 and Mark, and they speaking in riddles. They speaking in riddles.
You gonna say the real?
They speaking in riddles. But honestly, like the give back is looking at a situation and be like, if I'm not booked, I'm documenting culture. This is gonna mean something for somebody. The give back is if I say, all right, $200 an hour with do your photos.
So that's like charity work for you?
Yeah, but I understand where people are coming. I'm not.
You say, yo,
I'm not
200
counting,
is like, that's the love price.
There's people that's paying 500 to
Right.
1,000 an hour.
Right.
And they understand, 29 years of experience? Yeah,
Right.
1,000%.
You worth the money.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm like looking at my people trying to come up. There's people who never spent $1 with me, and I'm still at, events, so I'm coming through if I'm not booked
Right.
already.
Right.
And it just is what it is. But you also have to sharpen your skill and your eye and know the value in that. Like these are moments that you missing out. You would rather miss out a moment because somebody didn't pay you?
Right.
I don't know.
That's why I was going. My next question: have you ever turned down money because it didn't align with your vision?
1,000%.
Word.
Only because it didn't align with the vision.
Word. So you just like, yo, you turned down that $1,000 an hour, like, cause
we talked about moral compass.
right.
That holds a lot to me.
That's what's up.
For sure.
So has social media helped or hurt your photography? Has it helped or hurt photographers? Social media.
It kind of hurt. It helps, but it do hurt. It's a gift and a curse.
Why? Because aren't you you're a professional?
I'm
Like
a
you
professional,
said,
but like I said, you got
other
those people out there. They spending 300 nights out the year trying to find themselves, and they go
Right.
into these events. They getting celebrity. They don't know what to do with it. They posting something. Something might be hot. They don't have they don't have a watermark on it. People done stole your image. You kind of ain't prepared for your best moment. You don't know how to follow up with that. You don't know how to make money off that. Watermark is cool, but in the Instagram world, I guess they might demote some of your stuff if it has a too heavy of a watermark.
Oh, word? I didn't know that. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Y'all knew
if
that?
You have that ad tag in front of you.
Word?
It's quiet, but you also building your brand. So
Right.
who cares about followers?
Right.
People might recognize your brand off of your watermark and be like, I want that person.
Yeah. What mistake you learned early
Oh, what? Mad mistakes.
that taught you the most, though?
Yo, don't let your friends use you to have girls come to your crib to shoot. Cause you wound up like a mother.
What's the most unforgettable shoot you did?
Damn it, I might have to ask that later. Answer that later.
You want to answer that later?
Damn.
What's the photo you most proud of?
I don't want you to I don't want you to keep editing this. Your show be like straight.
Nah, straight
forward.
through. Yeah, straight through. Like, what's the photo you most proud of then?
Wait, what was the question before that? The most
unforgettable photo shoot. I don't want to take that much time. You might come back. We could come back to that. Because I know you got a lot of shoots that's like legendary.
unforgettable. Damn, yo.
You do that many unforgettable joints?
It's the Mishka kicking it.
Shout out to Mishka, man.
Hot damn. Most proud. I guess it changes all the time.
Yeah. So what's
It
your most
changes.
proud photo?
That changes
Right
too.
now. Right now. I know all your photos is like your kids. You know how people like, yo, I love all my kids the same. You don't love all your kids the same. You think y'all can love all your kids the same?
Right.
I'm talking to the people out here.
Yo, you know what? At the moment, because this came across my mind earlier, just watching like the Dipset dysfunctionality.
Okay.
And whatever it is, everybody's grown, they adults,
Right.
but I know like, you know, they'll probably never get a chance to go on
Don't
a
ever
world,
say never.
the chances of going on a world tour,
right now might be
are
slim.
very
Shout out,
slim.
Yeah, shout out to the Dips.
But,
Though. They all legendary.
There's an image I have of them. I feel like it was like maybe 2010, 2011 when they first got back together.
Okay.
And it was the project they were putting together. I think visual wise was called Under Construction. So they all have construction hats,
Okay.
the blueprints planning out. So as of today,
That's fire.
something I'm kind of proud of because
Okay.
everybody came together, and I like harmony. I like, especially amongst black people, amongst Harlem.
Right.
I really cherish like peace and harmony. Word.
And you said earlier, like the camera, like people will use the camera for women. Have you ever, be honest, have you ever used the camera like to boost your stock? Like, yo, man, let me take a photo. Like is that part of your game? Like, yo, let me take a photo of you, baby.
Yo, probably when I was younger.
Like, you look like you model.
When I was younger,
That's a good, like,
when I was younger for sure, but it wasn't
not
like
now.
I
You ain't doing that now?
Nah, I wasn't even on that time. Like I be having women friends. It ain't even that serious.
Okay.
But nah.
Word, you don't run
Nah,
up
but
on
when I
nobody like,
was
yo,
young-
you look like you model, man. Like,
Nah, that's kind of quiet. That's all the way like. Don't get it twisted. There's people who get into photography just
Right,
for that.
right.
And I'm talking about people I know they used to be
Cause
drug dealers.
what girl don't want to take photos? Like, all women love photos.
Is that true? We got a woman in the house.
We got a lady in the house.
I think girls like
All women love photos.
Even
man.
it ain't got to
so
be.
we giving y'all free game. Run up on like, yo, if you ever see a girl out and she trying to be like, yo, you want me to take that picture for you, baby? Go ahead. Like, that's your way in.
Right,
That's a
right.
little free game for y'all right now. Like, have you ever booked a shoot?
You know what? What was the question that we missed? Because I just checked my phone.
Oh, you just checked your phone? I said the unforgettable shoot.
You know what? When Nipsey Hussle, I worked with Nipsey maybe 3 or 4 times prior.
Dope, fire.
Of him getting killed, and me and Samaj, we just so happened to be in LA the day he got killed. And
wow.
we went out to, the plaza where he had his store at and stuff. Like, we documented that, so that's a moment in history. Word.
That's fire.
1,000%. We have that, like, for sure.
Have you ever booked a shoot and then realized like half the way through, like, yo, this a date?
That's a crazy question. Nah.
Nah, I don't know if you answer these joints truthful, because you like, damn, this nigga know me, man. That's part of my joint, man. Like, I can't.
Nah. That's funny though, bro. No. But on the opposite side, don't get it twisted. Like, it's I think women,
That's why I got another question.
They have those intentions that like.
That's what I'm
1,000%.
saying. Like, does photography get you mad DMs?
I think earlier. I mean, yeah, still, but I don't entertain. It's like,
You don't entertain?
nah, I see because they used to have something. I mean, they don't use this term a lot, but they used to TFP, time for prints. That was kind of like a gateway to like nobody's paying, but
Right.
that just leaves too many unanswered questions. Like, you gonna wind up like, nah.
Have you ever
they run
seen
it down to you 10 years later? That's crazy.
You ever seen somebody like look good in person, but they didn't photo well?
Yeah,
What you do when that happen?
you got to spend a lot of time to get it right.
Okay.
Like, people are beautiful in whatever sense
Right.
of the word.
Beauty is in the
term.
eye of the beholder. That's what they say, right?
1,000%. You see my 4 eyes, glasses, bam, beauty. But it could be a situation, light, all type of stuff. But you want people to look good on camera.
How you feel about AI?
I'm not rocking with it.
You not rocking with it?
Nah.
You don't use AI when you're doing your photography? You gotta get into the new, it's a new age, it's a new day, AI and Photoshop.
I don't use AI. I never use
Word?
GPT. I never use...
That make life easier, ChatGPT.
I see it, but I have graphic designers that I hire.
Oh, okay. They might be using ChatGPT.
But they like from the dirt, they building you logos and all that, and I'm looking like, yo, damn, you're really about to be out of a job.
Right. So you old school, so you don't use no AI.
No.
You use Photoshop though.
Yeah, but then again, I also don't retouch. So if somebody thinks whatever they got neck rolls or they too big or I always tell people you could outsource a retouch. One of my qualities is that I turn around pictures fast.
Okay.
And because I turn around shots fast, I'm not spending time retouching for 3 days on.
Oh, okay. So you ain't gonna make like somebody like me like. Like, I'm like, yo, put a 6-pack on me, DJ.
Yeah, man. They want, listen, man. You go to Colombia for that. They etch out your joint or whatever Drake want. You might as well go there.
Nah, don't take shots at my slide, man. Shout out to Drake, man. Yo, so like, what's a vibe like with DJ? What's a vibe like with Don J, man?
Honestly, I'm cool. Sometimes I might be in the midst of a like I was at an event last night.
Right.
And I'm on 10 toes as far as getting people in.
Okay.
So I might have a different kind of reserve. But once we in, we good. We chilling.
Okay.
We cool,
so you'll take your lady to an event, like when you like at events, like are you working or?
Yeah, I mean when I was tied up, I would definitely try to encourage my lady to come out more because it be stuff.
I'm talking about like you ain't necessarily got to be in a relationship. I'm talking about like a lady you feeling like yo come to this event like.
Yeah, 1000%. Like if I think like you like look, Erica, she be coming to events, she be selling product and all that, and I see something, I'll be in the mood of like connecting dots. Like where can somebody add value in the room? Yo, how can this benefit you? Oh, you do this, I'm doing this. Yo.
Oh, so you're a dot connector.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm like a Rolodex of just connections. For
ladies you dating or for just anybody?
Anybody.
That's what's up.
1000%. Like, I just think of like, yo, you know what? I got something. 1000%.
Yo, so what's something somebody did that impressed you?
Something somebody did that impressed me. If ever I see like a situation that look risky, damn, Peter Green, right? I feel like that's his name. I could be wrong. Blame it on the Mishka. But he just passed away. That's the actor, to my knowledge, that was in The Mask. Okay. He was in Unusual Suspects. He was in Jadakiss video, Me. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, I got it.
White dude, craters on his face.
We gonna pull it up.
Green eyes. Yeah, Peter Green, right? There was a situation where people was fighting. It could have been over like a bicycle. It was something that was happening on Instagram. And although he was also in Blue Streak, the person that clipped Martin, like, yo.
Oh, okay. All right.
$40 million. I need mines. I'm too greedy for that.
Right.
He did something that was mad humble, and I seen that on Instagram. It's like, you don't have to break up fight. A lot of people just recording their phones, but he kind of was like on some human, like, yo, stop that, like chill out. And he just recently passed away, but I thought that impressed me.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like that humility, that sense of, you know.
What's some of your favorite spots to go to in the city?
The city ain't used to be what it used to be.
Word?
But in my days of like nightlife.
You said in my days. Well, you said in your days like you not outside. You outside,
I started early, but
he cap y'all?
I haven't seen nothing like guest house on a Tuesday or Thursday yet.
All right.
You know, I haven't seen nothing.
Have you been to Aura 57?
No, but I feel like I see a lot of people posting. Where's that at?
57th Street.
57th Street. I haven't
Yeah.
been there. I remember
Alright.
Mars 2112.
Okay,
I remember
alright.
so many.
They got a lot of spots in New York,
spot in
man.
the city
Like you ain't
as of
too
now.
old, man. Like
No. The vibes just changed, but as of now, like the Ganser Vault,
Okay.
places I like to go, Dolo.
Okay.
The Moxie Hotel.
Okay.
It's places I could probably just go Dolo, grab something to eat, drink, and just vibe, catch a thought.
Okay.
Places I don't even.
Do you move around Dolo a lot?
I do, but I also have a large following. But it's also like, meet me there if you. I'm somebody that'll jump on the city bike in a minute.
Word.
If you got to look for parking,
New
I
Yorker.
can't help you.
Right.
I don't need you making me late.
Right.
More power to you. I know you got a car, but I don't need you for a car. I don't need you. Listen, this is how I'm getting here.
Yeah.
This works for me. I don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it'd be like that.
All right.
Word.
How would you describe your ideal partner?
Ideal partner. Damn, there might not be an ideal partner.
Okay.
Who knows, yo? Women are crazy. Like unpredictable. Women are unpredictable.
Are you predictable though?
I think so.
Word?
Sort of. I think it's like clean cut. Like,
It's black and white with you?
Kind of black and white.
No gray area.
Nah, no gray area. But it's like.
Are you up front?
I think so. I'm 1,000%. I'm a Leo. So it's
Okay.
like we fire. Like and it's not bragging rights fire, but it's like fire.
So you into astrology?
Not really, but I know Leos. I'm cool with Virgos.
Okay.
I know Cancers. I know Geminis. Everything. I think I know Sagittarius. Everything after that,
It's a blur.
it's like a hat picking names out of a box or whatever. But I feel like Leos are fire. We like hard on our sleeve.
Okay.
We passionate. We like, like it's just like determined, like
Right.
laser focus. So I think that reflects in like relationships with people, relationships with significant other, or who you. But I feel like Leos are delusional. Like women are delusional. They have like this but Leos be like, they picture like what if, like, but it's all about obtaining, to make that what if possible. Like, all right, let's go for it.
All right. What's a non-negotiable?
Oh, that's one of my favorite words. But I think
Non-negotiable.
hell yeah, I think I created that word. You gotta have your non-negotiable.
So that's the
Like,
name of this. That's the name of this show. Non-negotiable.
you gotta have your non-negotiable. Remember, I tell you, moral compass.
Right.
That's it, man. I don't want to get.
So when you dealing with women, what's a non-negotiable?
Drum roll. Damn, you got me thinking. A non.
It ain't that tough, Playboy.
No, I'm not trying to get triple X on them because I don't know like where your minds be at. But non-negotiable,
Non-negotiable.
Anything that's kind of like demasculating the male. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might be situations where, my homegirl is here, you gotta pay for her. And it ain't even about, it's just like something that just kind of devalues you or puts you in a predicament where you less than a man. Anything of that is like non-negotiable. Like, because your moral compass gotta be like that.
Okay. You big on moral compass.
Yeah. What's it? North, south, west, east. Like, your moral compass gotta be like that. Like, nah, don't do that. Don't put me in a position. There's nothing wrong with being a gentleman. But you know what? I learned something. I was probably 15 years old, right? I was talking to this girl. My boy liked her. But it took him a while to say that he actually liked her. And I think like when it comes to men, which is it's cool to be straight up front and honest as possible. And really, if you go hard about what you love. Don't try to tuck it in and none of that or act nonchalant in public, but you on fire and fighting in private.
Right. A lot of people do that. A lot of people be like, yo, high and like.
With men, for some reason, the pressure on us, but even in life, like that's why like I feel like a lot of brothers, a lot of people, they go to jail because you didn't have nobody to talk to or talk about it, and it's just like, yo, you crashed out
Right.
over something, a natural feeling. Imagine you suppressing a natural feeling.
Right.
How pause is that? You like that girl, but you holding it in?
That's
Come on.
crazy.
That's crazy.
You killing yourself at the end of the day. Like,
Nah,
you doing
man,
yourself a disjustice.
You want to open the door for open the door. Red carpet, do all that. Don't hold it in, and then you see somebody else in the mix with them because they more open. Or you're gonna burn out. That's unnatural.
Right. How
That's
important is
unnatural.
fashion, like, with a woman, like, when you dating a woman?
You could be kind of as simple as
She got to match your fly?
not even.
Not
like,
even?
You could be a nun. You could be a nun. Okay, that's what you're wearing today, black and white. All right, cool. Even Muslim, you could be a Muslim.
Right.
You know, you got your throw on or simple color. It ain't got to be too crazy. But I guess it's the little things that count.
Right.
Natural. I like natural, whatever natural beauty is
Right.
defined as. No makeup. I like stuff like that. I'm cool with
Right.
that. I'm not tripping on eyelashes. Drake
Right.
said men never notice. I don't think we notice. Oh, you got your eyelashes done. Nice.
You don't notice?
No, I mean it might.
You're not particular. You a photographer. I think you notice every little bit of. You notice every.
I
little
don't look
thing.
at things like that.
Word. What you look at?
Like
The moral compass. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna
moral
answer it for you.
the moral compass. Look, north, south, west, east.
What advice would you give somebody that just started picking up the camera?
Shoot organically. Just keep shooting. Keep shooting. Like whether it's your cell phone, the camera, just keep on shooting. When you try to define like where you going with your career, that's a whole different kind of tutelage. I have a friend who makes music, and he's been going through like some whatever mental illness changes or what have you. And it's like if making music is therapeutic for him, I bring my camera with me every day. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have my camera, I got my iPhone. I'm always shooting every day because it's therapeutic. It's grounded. It's like, yo, if you want to make music and it's therapeutic for you to kind of bring you back to a place where you came from, then do that. But sometimes my homeboy, he flirts with like, I want this record on the radio. I want to push this single. I want to shoot a music video. And I'm like, yo, you got to throw on a whole nother hat for that. Like, for real, like if you want to do this, when it's time for me to make money or somebody's hiring me and they have expectations, I got to throw on. I can't shoot the homeless lady on drugs with the tattoos on her face. If it's a wedding, it's a certain way it's a certain aesthetic that people are
Right.
expecting for that.
Right.
And although that may be considered commercial photography, whatever, it could be 1,000 shots. I'm finding images in that batch that represent me more so than the person who was like, all right, this is what I paid for.
Right.
So you can always have that option to just kind of, you know what I'm saying?
So what's one thing photographers need to stop doing?
Stop. My whole thing is you play stupid games, you get stupid answers. There was a streamer the other day on who posted this? It could have been Shade Room or New York Post. The streamer was up, they in LA, somebody's on the ground chilling next to his scooter. Oh, I gotta issue you a ticket. They dress like a police officer. Right. I gotta issue a ticket for not tying your sneakers. The person like, I don't wanna be on camera. This ditzy little girl walks off with her cameraman. The audio's still going. Oh, I think he said I should have spit on you or something. They like a block away. Homeboy pull up on the scooter like, yo, I told you I ain't want to be on camera. Like, you play stupid games, get stupid answers. You could be in paparazzi mode if you want and dehumanize people, but it doesn't hurt to say, whoever your favorite, yo, can I get a photo of you? It don't hurt to say that.
Right.
It don't hurt to say that. It's
So
just a
always
whole
like
different.
ask, because you never know what somebody going through or how they feel.
I mean, shoot first, ask questions later. If you're trying to you might get an amazing image out of somebody like this or somebody like, but it doesn't hurt to kind of stand out. Like, imagine a celebrity remembering you as a photographer because you're the first person that asked them for a photo.
Right. Have celebrities ever called you like, yo, I'm going to be here to show they fit?
Yeah.
Like, yo, I need Don J to catch this fit real quick.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm gonna have that $1 million watch on, man. Don J, yo.
Yes, sir, man. Your secret is safe with me. But yeah, I get those calls.
You get those calls? Like, yo, I'm gonna be here at this time?
Even more so, right? There's an image that I have of Nipsey Hussle with Allen Iverson.
Okay.
And this was like at the Palladium, or maybe after party at the Palladium, or the next day or whatever. He's doing something for his album rollout, and he wants this photo with but this is in the area where he's like, nah, nobody's allowed back here. We don't need media press. This is like personal.
Yeah.
But then security's like, yo, they looking for you. And he really wanted this photo with Iverson.
Right.
So not to equivalent that to like, this is my fit or my watch, but it's like, this is somebody that he probably admired and was like, yo, I need this photo with Iverson. It can't be on the phone.
Right.
And if you go to his page, he posted, if you look at his page, there's a photo of Nipsey with Iverson.
And that's by you.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's dope. So that's one of them ones too. That's one of them photos to go back to.
Come to think of it, yes.
To go back to the question. What's next for you though?
Honestly, I'm turning 40 this year, so I want to do I want to have an event. It might be at the bakery. It might be a traveling event.
Okay.
But it's gonna be photo heavy. It's gonna kind of complement my Instagram name. Don J did it.
Okay.
Which comes from like before anybody did anything, Don J did everything. So you'll see fashion side of me. You'll see photos. You'll see things that I designed. You'll see like, certain things that's curated. That's just in the line of expanding like who I am as a brand and things that are synonymous with, shit like that. That's what's next.
My last question.
Not the last question.
Just the last question.
How long we been filming?
We've been filming about an hour, about 50 minutes.
I feel like we ain't even been.
So if your photography was a soundtrack, what music would it have?
Yo, honestly, if you ever listen or if you ever watched American Gangster.
Okay. Movie American Gangster. And
that Jay-Z's album, that was cool too.
What's your favorite track on there?
On Jay-Z's album or American Gangster?
On American Gangster.
Across 110th Street.
Okay.
You got Bobby Womack. You got Anthony Hamilton has a song on there. I forgot the title, but it's just strong.
So Jay-Z's American Gangster then?
Nah.
You ain't
the
like
soundtrack American Gangster to the movie, like
to the movie. Okay.
Or maybe even Carlito's Way.
Okay.
Carlito's Way, because that was filmed in East Harlem, El Barrio, and some of the songs in there. Girl, I'd like to know where you got to know.
No shit. Okay.
Just rock the boat. It feels like it's just a vibe.
That nostalgia. You like that
nostalgia. I don't know if everybody was on coke back then, just chilling. But in that movie, you just like kind of just feel like the vibe. Like you just the disco.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just feel like the vibe. So something like Carlito's Way, maybe American Gangster, the movie.
Okay.
That's like the soundtrack to my photos, or how I would like to kind of curate it with that music.
Anything I didn't ask you that you want to plug or you wanted to talk about?
I don't know. You could think, because I watch your show. It's pretty straightforward. I don't want you to do no editing. This might be the moment to think.
Yeah, like anything you like, you know what I'm saying, you want to plug, I ain't asked you.
I feel bad if I don't plug nothing. It's like, damn, who did I forget?
Don J did it. Don't you forget it. You heard?
And I might be forgetting.
Nah, legendary.
Vibes.
Yo, shout out to the bakery, letting us hold it down. Shout out to Chio. Join the membership. Shout out to Mishka. Subscribe, like, comment, subscribe.
Comment, join the membership.
Word. Don J, what's up? What's some fashion pieces, man? Because you came with that shit on. You made sure. What's some fashion pieces every man should have, man, before we get off this joint?
Honestly, a crispy white tee.
A crispy white tee.
A white tee.
Okay.
Like, no matter what your fashion palette is, I don't care if you just come outside with a coat. I don't care if it's a hoodie. A white tee just kind of, it just separates. It separates everything and brings everything together at the same time. Like a crispy white tee. I prefer polo because they fit a certain way.
Okay.
whatever. That's like a legacy brand. I mess with that, but also like if bakery was doing white tees and it matched it, oh, for sure, 1,000%.
Right.
Like, why not support who you rock with and stuff like that. But as far as like today, Amy Leon Dore, Vanson, I think Devon Dean.
Okay.
He's from the Bronx. He's the creative director over there. I think he has something to stylist. Jordans, bakery joints.
Your favorite brand?
It might have to be, and I hate to say this, but it might have to be Ralph Lauren.
Okay. You ain't got
Only
no polo on?
Besides the t-shirt,
Okay.
no. But
So you love polo tees. I just got off polo What tee is this? This is from the Hill. This is
like sun tee?
No, this ain't no sun. Hell no.
Oh no,
no sun.
No shade, but the sun tees.
Damn, I can't think of the name right now. I'm
Sun tees had a staple.
I'm gonna put it down here. The tee. I'm gonna put the.
But I never gained weight, so it's like sun tees. I can't rock with you.
Nah, sun tees
is.
Nah, those ain't it. My shit got like a little blue tint. Damn. I'll put the name on it.
But stuff like that, like I think polo, and I feel like a lot of people could learn from Polo Ralph Lauren because they have simple things. They have a number. So if you see 67, you know it's polo. They got a teddy bear. They got a horse. They got certain things that I think a lot of brands on the come up could be like, yo, if you adopt some of the way that they're moving, you could be.
Would you design some clothes?
Hell yeah, I done designed mad stuff.
Oh, okay.
Already.
All
Ghost
right.
designing and all. I got heat. Like,
You got heat?
Yeah.
You got next time we're gonna pull up with some ladies and you know what I'm saying? You'll put some ladies in. You got fashion for the women too?
hell yeah, but I'm not like misogynistic. I'm not, like I said, men never notice. I feel like women though, they'll always look at another girl and be like, why she wore that? For real. And I'm looking at her like, what's wrong with
Yeah, I don't think we'll never look at the dude like, yo,
why y'all do that?
He said, why y'all do that?
No, but I feel like there's women who be like, yo, why she wore that?
Yeah.
And we looking like, what's wrong with it? Okay.
We don't care, like.
Yeah, like, okay, but girl, like, why she wore it? I'm like, what? Like, I don't know. What the fuck? I don't even agree. But I think I could probably, like, the tomboy look, that'd probably be like, because that's more like,
Okay.
I can't tell you about a dress and shoes and with a heel and 6 inches stiletto.
What trend is in right now?
Trend that I see a lot
That
of
you feeling.
oversized.
So you like
I don't
the
know if I'm
baggy
feeling
one?
it.
Oh, you don't know if you feeling it? Oh. When you
No,
feel
it's trend
it.
that's in right now, but I
Yeah.
don't even know if I'm definitely feeling it. I guess our young men, the YNs, what they call them, but I feel like our young boys, the face mask, the all black,
Oh,
like
the shiesty?
that survival mode kind of trend. I think we need to get out of that and come
alright.
back to showing who we are and thriving and feeling fly and not feeling like we in survival mode because we hiding from somebody or we hiding from ops or we might pull up on somebody. I think it's time to be proud about like what we were. 1,000%. I think that's a trend right now. It's been a trend for quite some time. I think COVID amplified it. I hope that trend dies out because now you even see with the rules, you got signs on stores, no face mask.
Right.
Oh, before you wanted us to come in with a face mask.
Yeah.
Oh, but we took it to a level. Now you scared of us. I think that's a trend. I guess the stacked jeans or the wide jeans. I don't know where
you don't like that?
Not that I don't like it. I have a couple pair, but I don't know where we going with it.
I like the slim joints with the stack. I like the stack joints.
Okay.
I like, but that's what I like. So
But,
that
you
ain't. So I'll ask you what you like.
I ain't gaining weight, so maybe I'm not catching up to what's going on. But that might be trendy right now.
What you listening to right now, as far as music?
Honestly, I'm the worst when it comes to music. I just got put on to a lady by the name of Olivia Dean.
Oh, fire! Fire!
You know what I'm talking about?
Fire!
I'm like, yo, I'm
definitely
in the car up, like, who's this?
Yeah.
I'm definitely bumping.
So you was with a baddie. A baddie had to put you on to that.
Yo, they
I don't see a dude saying play Olivia Dean.
Yeah, 3 of them. They burning incense and all that, and we coming
Olivia
from record
Dean
room.
is definitely okay.
It's my homegirl, her daughter, and her daughter's friend, and
Okay.
I think it's cool. It's like
He made sure to say his homegirl.
no, it wasn't. But they bumping this. This is the day of the snowstorm, and I'm like,
Olivia Dean definitely
who's
got
this?
some heat. Okay.
and I'm like, oh, UK. I like Emily Sanders. I like, They try to make me go to Amy Winehouse.
Okay.
Maybe everything is out, not in the U.S.
Nah, but Olivia Dean is more newer, like Amy Winehouse, rest her soul.
I'm like, yo, who is this?
Yeah, nah.
Fire.
Olivia Dean. Y'all know about Olivia Dean?
You're gonna know. You're gonna Google now.
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta call up D from Rough Riders because they Deans. I'm like, you related to this? Yo, Swiss. Who's Olivia Dean? This your cousin on the UK side or wherever she's from?
Yeah.
But super fire.
She got some heat.
Wale's new joint.
Wale's new project is definitely dope.
When I like an artist, I like an artist. I might miss a couple people, even like when I caught on to King Von late.
Okay.
There's so many people I catch on to late.
So you listen to everything, drill, R&B.
Drill, not too much, because I
Hip-hop.
really feel like the vibrations is like, I'm not dancing like that. I mean, I'm mature. I can be
heavy
dancing
on
like that,
vibrations?
but I'm not trying to kill nobody.
Right. You chilling.
I shoot the op in his head, and I'm not doing them voices and whatever, but I tip my hat off to that generation. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm not knocking them because, you know, that used to be, you the kind of guy that girls ignore. I drive a caddy, you pushing the Ford. You know what I'm saying? Like what hip hop started, we used to be that. No, ain't nobody like, what the hell they talking about? There's people probably looking at Run DMC and the Cold Crush Brothers and the Furious, whatever. Like, yo, what y'all talking about? And boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 5'1", you know, watch the Knicks play basketball. Hey, I'm not knocking what they're doing, but those vibrations, that's not my first vibration to go to.
All right. Once again,
Yo,
appreciate you popping out, my
Vibes.
brother. You came with that shit on. Shout out to you, my brother.
I'm a reflection of you, and I tell people that all the time.
We're a reflection of each other.
Man. That's
Black men prospering, you heard?
Right.
That's what's up. High vibrations. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to join the membership. Catch a vibe. Peace.